Yes, I started a business in my mid-50s. And yes, I did that when I was getting a divorce. And yes, I did that when I was still running another business. And yes, I did that while I was still homeschooling. I was commuting 2 hours a day in good weather, in really good weather. It got a lot longer in the bad times and whatever else I was doing. I mean, you know the game, there's a lot going on because, anyway, yes, and you can do it too. The question really is, how committed are you to betting on yourself, and how long can you sustain that commitment? So people ask me, and someone actually asked me this morning, well, you could do that because didn't you have businesses before? And the answer is yes. And that really doesn't make any difference because they were different kinds of businesses. And there are a couple things that you really have to think about. First of all, I do want you to think about this. What if every day you woke up and you were so excited and energized, and your only regret was that there weren't more hours in the day because you loved what you were doing so much and you were making the impact that you wanted to make? What would that be like? That alone overcomes so much of the doubt that I hear people have every single day. So there's that to think about, which is the cheery side. And then also to think about is, it really doesn't matter what you've done before. I mean, the people you know can help you, they can also harm you. So it's really, the primary thing is the recommitment every single day. And yes, absolutely, it helps when things are working and you see the impact you're making, but there will be many hours, days, weeks, months, many chunks of time where you're not seeing that. And it's you alone by yourself trying to fight the devils in your head of doubt. So first of all, don't go it alone. Don't even do that. That's number one mistake. But the thing I want you to think about is the commitment, the betting on yourself. And their commitment is something that goes over and over and over again. It doesn't matter what you did. It doesn't matter if you're coming out of corporate and you've had a very successful career. Betting on yourself and your own business is a whole different ballgame. If you've run a certain style of business, or maybe you've owned a franchise, or maybe you're going from one to the other, switching around, buying a new business, yes, everything you've learned can be applied, but everything is always changing, especially right now. And when those changes come, of course, the opportunity is even bigger. It's much more vast, and you can bring everything you've learned to the table, but there's always risks and there's always something to learn. And that's why collaboration and community and all of that is so absolutely vital to your journey. So, I wanted to tell you. So you have to be focusing on your value. So this morning, I was the lucky recipient of a $5 coupon because it's my birthday month. And I don't know about you, but when I see a $5 coupon, it's not really going to entice me to go buy some boots. Like if I know what I like and I'm going to spend way too much to get what I want, I guarantee you, because we've been around the block. We know what we like, we know what we don't like, and we know what we're willing to invest in and what we're not willing to buy. So even the point of this is value. And especially if you come from a background in hospitality, you realize that offering somebody $5 off is really not what's going to make it or break it for that person. So, and then often we know that women don't tend to value themselves. People talk about it all the time. We don't tend to be confident about monetizing our value. And this is a much longer conversation, but compared to men, we are very bad at it. We're very bad at asking because we want to give all the time. And I just had a conversation last night with a friend and colleague because I am offering right now free coaching calls, which is like jump on a call and we'll see if this entrepreneurial leap thing is even something you want to explore. And she was adamant that you cannot do anything free because people will not value you. But you have to trust your gut on things because, ladies, you're usually right. Think of all the times in your life where you just look back and you're like, wow, if I only would have trusted my intuition or my gut on this. So the other freedom you have is the ability to trust your gut. And if you want to, like I'm doing, go old school and be like, hey, pick up the phone, let's talk. If it's a 5-minute talk, fine. And if it's an hour, that's what I'm reserving. You can do that. You can also charge. You can charge as much as you want. And you have much more control than you think you do. And okay, so I could sit here all day long, but that's my message for today. If you want to jump on a call, just send me a DM or maybe I'll pop a link in the comments or something. Okay. Have a great day.